friends, and welcome to my channel. It's Alisani Brazil here, your friendly flight attendant, and today I am going to do an everyday look. I'm going to do the full face, and I'm going to do my eyes using only UCANBE Aromas Palette. These are the colors right here. This is going to be so much fun to do, so let's get started. So to save time, I have already washed, primed, and moisturized my face. So we're going to get right into the good stuff, which is just putting on the foundation and the concealer. So to start out, I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 375, which is Java. This is what I use just to get ready for work. Time is precious. I don't want to give up any more time than I need to, but I still want to look nice. So I just use this. I highly encourage you to use a primer because it does help the makeup to stay on all day long. So now I am going to just lightly put on a concealer, and I am going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. It's a liquid foundation. Oh, it's color 235, which is pure beige. I'll put everything in the description for you. Just use a Q-tip. This is a light concealer. It's not very heavy. You don't need to use a lot. And in fact, it dries fairly quickly. So, I kind of encourage you to just sort of put it, dab it with your sponge as you go, just to keep it from drying out. Okay, so now we're just going to buff it out a little bit with the same foundation brush we used earlier. So now I am going to use a bronzer, and I use Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer and Palm Beach Ready, and I use a loose brush and I just dab it on. Okay. That's it for that. And then I just put on some blush. Now the blush that I'm using is not in existence anymore. It's an old Mary Kay color, but it's a dark blush that's reddish brown. It's called Brick. So I use it almost like to contour. The last step for the face is just going to be a highlighter. And we're just going to lightly brush this on. It's also Maybelline. It's called New Master Strobing Stick in the color 100. And I just lightly put this over where I put my blush. Here, right there, a little bit on my chin, a little bit up here. And then we are good to go. So, as far as face goes, we are done. Now to get into the eyes. We are going to prep the eyes first. I use this eyeshadow primer. It's by Wet n Wild. It just comes in a tube. And I put it on with a flat brush like this. We're going to do the base. It's NYX. It's in the color White Pearl. So now for the fun part. I think I'm gonna go with the color Tease. So for my crease. So this is Tease right here. It's a pretty burgundy color. I tend to like burgundy, so. Oh, this is coming on so nicely. I really like the UCANBE brand. First off, I like the name because it's just such a positive name. UCANBE. Like, hey sis, you can be whatever you want to be. So you start your day just with a positive message just in the name of this eyeshadow. How cool is that? I'm gonna put a little bit more base on my lid because I got some of the color on my lid. So I think I'm gonna start with the color Eager because it's like a goldish color. It's right here. It has some specks in it. Oh, that's looking really pretty. Okay, so it's looking real good. And then I'm gonna I think I'm gonna go with this color. It's called Play. I'm gonna put this under my brow. And I'm gonna go back, clean it up with the Tease. So it looks more rounded. This is a really pretty palette. And the thing about it is because there's such various colors, you can use the same palette for every day and also for evening wear. So you got a lot of options if all you do is get this palette from UCANBE. All right. So we're looking good. I just gotta, clean this part up, but that's gonna be super, super easy to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of this foundation. Super easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my brows. I'm gonna use this Anastasia brow mascara. I'm not sure of the color, but it is Anastasia. That is the brand. Now on to the lashes. I'm going to start off using just a regular liquid mascara. The brand is really irrelevant. Any liquid mascara will do. Okay, so I started using a regular mascara only because it sort of gives me the shape that I want without me wasting my magnetic liner. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna add my magnetic liner. Okay, I've let my liner dry mostly, so now I'm gonna add the magnetic. And I use 2 layers of magnetic liner. Just make sure my lashes stick well. I do make sure I get a little bit of the magnetic liner on my lashes Oh, on the last video, let's go to moisturizer. On the last video, I told you I would tell you how I think it's called Solimo moisturizer. It's an oil-free moisturizer, how it worked. And I actually like it. I wore it again today, but I do believe that I like the Dermalabs moisturizer that's for people with eczema. I do believe I like that one better. Because I think for all day, I don't like for my skin to oil up. I don't even like the dewy look, period. I like for my makeup to look matte. And I feel like the Dermalabs moisturizer that's for people with eczema help my makeup along with my primer to look very matte all day long. So that's my honest opinion. But I am wearing it today just because it was convenient for me to grab. Okay, I'm going to put a second coat of the magnetic liner on, and then I'm going to put on my lashes. So one of the things to know if you're new to my channel about magnetic liner is that it gets kind of rubbery when it dries. Okay, my liner is dry enough, so I am going to go ahead and put on the lash. Okay, so I go in to out. And I like to place it between the lash and the lid, so that it's not all the way on the lid. Some people put it all the way on the lid, and that's fine too. I just prefer not to do it that way, just because I don't like how it looks when it's that way. All right, I got one on, and now for the other one. So this is the everyday look for the eyes. I am going to add lips, and I will see you in a moment. All right, so for me, my everyday look is a red lip. So I am first going to start with this lip pencil. It's a little darker than the actual lipstick. It's a generic brand. Any lip pencil brand will do. This is a cheap lipstick that I get from just the no-name brand beauty supply stores. It's by NikkaK. It is just called True Matte, and I just use them also as a base. So usually instead of coating my whole lip with actual lip liner, I coat it with this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that today, even though I've already coated it, just because it's what I do. It helps my lipsticks look a lot richer. I've never had good luck wearing these on their own. To me, this looks sheer to me, and I don't like that. So that's why I only use it as a base. Let me introduce you to this lipstick brand, in case you've never heard of it. The name of this brand is called Vinyl, just like the records, and it is a vegan lipstick company. I was introduced to it by one of my flight attendant friends who is an investor in it, and she cares about this thing. She cares about, the planet. She cares about, what we consume into our body. She cares about many things that are very important for the sustainability of our planet and for us as humans. And she invested in this company, and I trust her highly. And I just happen to love this lipstick as well. This lipstick color is called Mile High Club. I believe she helped design this color, and it's appropriate. She's a flight attendant. So Vinyl, and this is the color I'm going to wear today. And remember, this is an everyday look for me. It smells so good. It has a really nice fragrance to it. This is the look, really. You got my eyes, you got my lips. Ta-da! I am going to put my wig on, so I can put my wig on now. I also want to show you this look with a mask because I am I'm a flight attendant. I have to wear a mask the entire time that I'm working unless I am eating and drinking. Y'all, no one likes this. This is not fun. But until this virus is under control, meaning enough people are vaccinated and wearing masks, the spread is not going to stop. It's going to keep mutating. So I am highly encouraging people to wear masks, as even if they are vaccinated, just because of the mutation of this virus. You know, I'm very passionate about this because I want it to stop, because I don't want to be wearing masks forever as I'm working. I am going through menopause. I am getting hot flashes. I am in a plane that is sometimes hot because on the ground sometimes the air is not working well. So please, my friends, I implore you, do whatever you can to stay safe, to help stop this spread. Even if you're vaccinated, please wear masks when you are indoors.